Let's just say it's quite expensive to run a commercial during the Super Bowl, and it will cost you around $7 million for the 30 seconds of advertisement. Now, that being said, brands and businesses are trying a little bit harder to be more human-like, to be more funny, engaging during the time they have. And it produces some really fun stuff. I'm a commercial videographer that has filmed biggest arm wrestling event in US, most prestigious restaurant shows, as well as a lot of other cool projects. In this video, I picked 8 of the most interesting Super Bowl commercials, in my opinion obviously, that I'm gonna watch with you and value them from the videographer and the business owner perspective. Oh, and finally, I'll rank them from 0 to 10 based on 3 categories: fun or emotional, look, and the brand value. Alright, let's start with the first one. Alright, we have a Darth Vader. A little Darth Vader for sure. Really quick thing, we are almost 30 seconds into the ad and I still have no idea what the commercial is about. And this is kind of what I was talking, Super Bowl commercials are different. Like, those brands are not trying to directly sell you, but they're trying to make something funny and interesting to watch, you know, because I'm 30 seconds in and I'm curious, like, what the product is, what are we gonna learn about? Alright, so that was a good ad. I mean, it's regardless what rating I'm giving to those ads, they're all like super cool ads. The first thing that comes to mind when you think about car commercial is, like, you know, some mountain and like some drone footage of the car. Volkswagen here took a completely different approach. It's still understandable and it was kind of interesting. What I really liked, and I think that was kind of the goal of that campaign, that they are targeting families, like regular families living in regular homes that maybe have children or whatever. And the other interesting thing is how they showed the exterior and interior of the car without disturbing the plot of the story. Like right here at this moment, we have a little kid pretending to be a Darth Vader and do something to the car, and they're still showing him through the window, but they're kind of saying also, hey, check out the interior of the car and how look it is. And then the same with exterior right here, so it's kind of, you know, it makes sense. As far as the fun goes, I would give it 7.5 out of 10. It was really good. Look, clean, nice, professional, 7 out of 10. As far as the branding goes, I kind of liked it, but you know, it's not really telling me anything about the car itself, rather than saying it's a new Passat at the end. And again, like 30 seconds in the ad, I've never seen anything yet. I would go with 5 here, but it's not really telling me how good this car is or why should I consider buying it. So I think that overall we had 6.5 for this ad. Let's move to the next one.
Hi, Erin.
Hi.
Okay, so I'm gonna just give you some actions to do. I just do the first thing that comes to mind. Show me what it looks like to run like a girl.
My hair. Oh my God.
Okay.
My name is Dakota and I'm 10 years old.
Show me what it looks like to run like a girl.
Okay, that's good.
Throw like a girl. Fight like a girl.
If it's a bad thing or a good thing, it sounds like a bad thing. It sounds like you're trying to humiliate someone.
Okay, that is very impactful and emotional commercial, it looks like. First of all, speaking about tapping into emotions of human beings, this is huge. I mean, they really did it here. Have you ever heard the phrase that people buy with emotions and justify with logic afterwards? That's kind of what Always is trying to do right here, I feel like. And from the business standpoint, tapping into that treatment of the female society sometimes, etc., I think that Always definitely won their target audience's attention and kind of emotional appeal to them. An interesting thing that they never showed their product throughout the ad. They really just focus on the big mission statement of their company to help women, which is great, obviously, but also I've never seen the product, and if I, let's say, don't know what Always is, I would not even know from this ad. From the cinematography perspective, I think it's cool that they use teenagers and kids, because kind of teenagers can't really express themselves really well, and kids are just like pure, pure emotion, pure speech. They're not even thinking what to say, they're just doing that. So it's really cool to see that contrast. Now ratings. From the fun or emotional perspective, I think it's 10 out of 10. I mean, they really dove into emotional aspect of the game. As fun as the looks go, I would give it 6 out of 10. I mean, everything is kind of one setting, it's in a studio, it's interesting, it's well lit, they're giving us kind of that interview vibe, but it's not the best thing I've seen, so it's 6 out of 10, I would say. And the branding, even though they didn't show the product, I still want to give them the high rate, so probably like 8. Just because they show their logo, and the next time their target audience is in the store and sees their logo, I think that they'll feel something inside to navigate towards this product. So the average for this one is 8, and it's currently moving to number 1. Alright, we have Doritos here.
Billy, use the cleaner.
Touchdown.
Yeah, it only works with Doritos.
Why only Doritos?
You ask too many questions, Billy.
Okay, oh yeah, okay. I think that's the best one we've seen so far. First of all, before we even talk about fun and all the other things, the fact that they're showing product immediately as soon as the ad starts and people actually eating that product, it's really cool. It's definitely different from Volkswagen, when for the first 30 seconds we don't really know what it is about. I really like how they're building suspense throughout the shot, so you see a close-up shot right here, then you kind of see another close-up right here, and then you see zooming in into this hole. It definitely makes us curious what comes next and what's gonna be at the end of this hole. Another cool thing is that this ad was run during the Super Bowl, and they're using some Super Bowl slang to kind of relate to the audience. Right here.
Touchdown.
Yeah, it only works.
Touchdown is the native word to American football, and that way they're winning even more attention and people kind of relate to that. And lastly, if you ever have Doritos, you know that as soon as you touch the chip, you will need to go wash your hands because you're gonna have all those crumbles on your fingers. So what I really like what this ad does, it shows that Doritos really understand audiences' insights, that their fingers gonna be dirty, etc, etc. So it's cool that they have those insights about their audience. Fun, 10 out of 10, really good. Looks, 7 out of 10. Everything clean, nice, one location. Again, other ads were kind of more interesting from the look standpoint, but this is a strong 7 out of 10. Branding, 9 out of 10, just almost perfect. So in total, it is 8.6, and I believe it's the highest ranked commercial for now.
In Austin, it's 60 degrees with a
Alexa?
Amazon's Alexa lost her voice this morning, causing a
Alexa lost her voice? How is that even possible?
We have the replacements ready, just say the word.
You're sure this is gonna work?
Yeah.
Alexa, show me a recipe for a grilled cheese sandwich.
Pathetic. You're 32 years of age and you don't know how to make a grilled cheese sandwich. Its name is the recipe, you
Yeah.
Alexa, how far is Mars?
How far is Mars? Well, how am I supposed to know? I've never been there. This guy want to go to Mars. For what? There's not even oxygen there.
Alexa, set the mood.
Now setting the mood. You're in the bush and you're just so dirty and you're so sweaty because it's hot in that bush.
Alexa, reboot.
Alexa, play some country music.
I don't dance now. I make money move.
No, Alexa, country music.
Alright, this is perfect. First of all, it's really cool when the commercial starts with an unnatural action, like Alexa losing her voice. I mean, like, it's a robot, it cannot lose its voice, but it's immediately like gets our attention going. Second of all, Amazon probably have a big budget on those ads, and you know, using celebrities, it's kind of a key to success, right? Production is super high value, but I really like that they're focusing on the regular life settings. And the caveat behind that is how smart they did it. You might not even notice from the first time, but unconsciously, I bet you did it. They literally showed us all the uses of Alexa. Right here, this man is asking Alexa how to make a grilled cheese. So you can use it for cooking recipes. Then we have a college student asking some cool question, which is also another use of Alexa that is pretty common, and it's also another segment of their target audience, college students. Next, we have a group of friends, a little older demographics, getting together, and they're asking Alexa to play the music. So this ad from the business standpoint is so smart because it literally shows us how to use Alexa in so many variety of ways and why do you actually need it in your life. And on top of that, they're showing all of that in a really comic and funny way by using celebrities. I mean, it's just pure gold. Fun, 10 out of 10. It was super funny. Look, I would give it 8 out of 10. Everything is clean, everything is nice. I like the contrast, how they're showing celebrities in literally luxury lifestyles and regular people in more regular lifestyles. It's really cool. Branding is 9. It's gonna be higher than the previous two just because they literally showed us all the instances of how their product can be used. Super cool, really loved it. I think the average adds up to 9. And we have a new leader. Let's see if someone can beat it.
When I grow up, I want to file all day.
I want to claw my way up to middle management. Be replaced on a whim. I want to have a brown nose.
I want to be a yes man.
Yes, woman. Yes, sir. Coming, sir.
Anything for a raise, sir.
When I grow up,
I want to be underappreciated.
be paid less for doing the same job.
I want to be forced into early retirement.
Okay, that is good. I thought that Monster.com is the website of the Monster Energy drink. It's not. It's like some website for the job searches, and that kind of makes more sense for sure. What caught my attention that this ad was black and white. It was posted in 1999, so they already had some color television back then, but the fact that the producers still decided to go with the black and white color and put it in a Super Bowl definitely made them stand out more, and I think it's an interesting concept from the way of videography. Another real cool thing that I'm noticing as a videographer is the variety of angles they use. So we see a like regular angle right here, right? We see a super close-up angle here, another super close-up. Then here we have a really wide angle that you can kind of see everything. It definitely spices up the picture. And the story is really gold. They're asking the question that pretty much all of us can relate to. Who do you want to be when you grow up? We all been asked that as a kid, and it's kind of fun to see other kids answering that. Kind of reminds me of the beginning of the rapper NF clip.
When I grow up, I want to be a police officer. When I grow up, I would like to be a veterinarian. When I grow up, I'm going to be a flapper.
Fun of the story, I would give it 6 out of 10. It's not the funniest thing we've seen today, but it's still pretty interesting how the kids saying, I want to grow up to be a middle management, anything for a race. It's definitely good. Looks, just because the variety of angles and black and white, it's important commercial and they still decided to go with it, I would give it a 10 out of 10. I mean, it's really different. Branding, it's clean, it's on point. I would give it 8 out of 10 just because it looks like kids would be more interested in this commercial, seeing their peers. I think if they would address it more to the teenagers who are looking for the job, it might have worked out better, but again, they probably know best. I'm just giving my ratings. So it averages at 8 and takes its place in our ranking. Alright, we have some CGI stuff. I really like how this ad wins our attention and basically retention. We are curious all throughout the ad. The concept that we see frogs, look at the moving truck, and truck is getting closer and closer, it kind of immediately tells us that frogs are about to do something, and we are just waiting for this moment the entire ad. It's interesting that they use CGI. If you don't know, CGI is computer generated image, so basically it's obviously not real frogs. To me personally, this ad looks a little boring, but again, it's kind of that anticipation element that we're waiting all throughout the boring ad to see something cool at the end, and they definitely gave us the reward when that crazy frog was flying through the air. Definitely fun. Ratings. Fun, 8 out of 10. Looks, CGI, but looked clean, interesting. Frogs, definitely something unusual. I would give it 7 out of 10. But branding, I think it's only 4 out of 10. Yes, it says Budweiser on a truck, but I don't even know that it's a beer commercial. If I would put my creative touch here, maybe at the end the back door of the truck would open and the cans of beer would fall out. But again, they knew better what they were doing. I'm just saying that it's not really clear on the branding standpoint, so it's only 4 out of 10. We have the average of 6.3, and let's move to the next video. Okay, we have another Doritos commercial right here.
Want a Dorito?
Hey everyone, the new containing out Doritos!
Doritos?
Okay, it's good. Interestingly, again, Doritos start their ad by literally showing the product and showing that they eat the product. So it's something that other brands are not really doing, and I like it because it immediately tells us what the ad is about. This was my favorite shot from this commercial, when you see people asking for a chip and then you see unusual large hand and you kind of understanding, wait, what the heck, is it a bus driver? So from the videographer perspective, it's really cool how they used it without even showing the bus driver. Fun, 7. Kids, pure emotions, interesting. Looks, I would give it 7 as well. It's one setting, so they're all in a bus, but still, we're seeing so many different situations. We're seeing kids bullying each other, we're seeing a couple kissing, we're seeing a bus driver driving, so it's a lot of stuff going on. Branding, I would give it a strong 9. Like, think about it. If you're a kid and you look at Doritos at the store or whatever, and you're thinking about the ad when the kid gains a lot of popularity because he has Doritos, you're probably gonna pick them up because who doesn't want to be popular, right? So we have a total of 7.6. It's a great ad. I really liked it. Doritos really have their game on point. Alright, and last but not least.
Alright, let's do this. I got minds to twist and values to warp.
Mr. Tyler, your Skittles portrait.
That is E to the Z, ooh, tweedly disgusting!
You haven't heard me sing Diddly Ding yet. Dream on!
Higher.
Dream on!
I think a little higher.
Rock the rainbow, taste the rainbow.
Okay, definitely didn't disappoint. What's cool about it, you see a portrait, you obviously see that those are some type of candies, but you don't really know that those are Skittles, and that's why the man in the blue literally tells us, your Skittles portrait is ready.
Mr. Tyler, your Skittles portrait.
So they're referencing the product. Next, we have the same trick as Amazon used. Using celebrities, it's kinda always a win. From the videography perspective, it's cool how they're referencing real life and computer-generated image, and kinda both in the same scene definitely looks like something we haven't seen before. Fun, I would give it 7.5. Looks, 8 out of 10. I really like the setting of the castle, it really feels something kinda luxury, but then it's fun. Great. Branding, we don't really see a product being used. The only time is that when this man on the left is kind of eating Skittles, but we don't even look there because our attention lays on a portrait. So in total, branding is 5 and the average is 6.8 for this one. Well, it looks like Amazon left everybody in the dust. I mean, let me know what you think in the comments, but I do think it was the best commercial. It was super fun, I think it was a good brand value, and it looked amazing, so it kinda met all the criteria. But again, I'm really curious, what's your favorite Super Bowl commercial? It doesn't need to be from this list exactly, you can pick whatever you like, and I'll make sure to watch it. Thank you guys for watching this video, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of that cool stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.